So this is one entrance into our kitchen which we have been using as our front door. There's a long story as to why we can no longer use our front door, and I have done a whole video on this, so I'm going to link it below so you can see the whole story, and there's also an update on that story, so I will link that video below. But for this video, all you need to know is we can no longer use this door. This is where we drive, down here. So if you want to know about the reasons for not using this anymore, then look at the 2 videos below. As I say, for now we're just talking about that we can't use this door now. This is that door from the other side, and we created a corridor in our property to the patio. The door on the left was a garage and this side was all open. There was no door or wall here. This was an open area to access the garage. And what you will need to know is this is going to be our new front door. And you would have seen the video recently I posted how Mike made gates, and we now have a gate here to access it, but that's not what this video is about. Now you may see in the guest room there's a whole pile of stuff. All that is summer stuff, camping stuff, sleeping bags, tents, things for the pool, and that's because I've cleared them out of our storeroom, which is also in that room, to make space for other things we have been organising and will keep. So where is that all going to go? Heading down towards the kitchen and back to that door. So our initial idea when we couldn't use this door anymore was to use this as a cupboard door, and we were going to build behind this door, which is now the outside space currently, a great big area for everything we prep. But by the time we'd lined it all and made it cool that side, we wanted it like a walk-in cool room. It would have been a lot of money, time and effort, and make sure it was really secure. So what we're thinking now is making this door still a cupboard as we open it up, but it will be, I like to call it the summer room. It's going to be quite big, not just the size of the door. And it will be the summer room because in here we hope now to store anything for the summer season outdoors. So lilos, anything for the swimming pool, any sunbed covers, sunbed mats, cushions to go on the sunbeds and also on the sun chairs, all the lounge cushions, all those summer things that we will only use during the summer season. And obviously, of course, we can then also, when we've got everything inflated that goes in the pool, such as lilos, we can then actually keep them on a windy day still blown up in this room. So let's take a look at how big this room will be. So back on the other side. So where these 2 poles come down, that will be the outside wall of the cupboard. And it will go right the way up to where we've stored this old bit of fence stroke gate at the moment. It will go to this wall, which is the guest bedroom wall. And you can see we've got mostly a concrete base on the bottom. As you can see, there's space to the pole this side, from this side to the door. So that could be shelving from this pole to the door. And then we've got concrete all the way up to this old battery. So that will be a much bigger area from this pole to the back wall there. And that will be obviously the bigger items. I've got a big basket at the moment where I keep a lot of the smaller loose stuff in. I'm hoping that will fit there. There's almost like a pull-out drawer on the bottom. And then obviously bigger stuff on top, and we can make it to measure, of course. So I think that would be a much cheaper cost and much better use of this area. So there will be obviously a new wall by the poles and to the window. And as you can see in the guest room, this is the big crate I was talking about. I want to go in there. All the floats, beach mats. This goes in the swimming pool. It's like a rubber ring, but it's all holders for cups and things inside, and the middle is an ice bag. So you can have a party in the pool and not get out, and everything keeps dry. And then I've just thrown literally everything on the bed. So any pillows, anything beachy or for the swimming pool. And there's still many more covers to add to this for sun loungers, etc. So we have bags here full of different sun lounger cushions. We've got an umbrella there. There's all sorts of pillows, there's hammocks, anything that we take down when it's not summer anymore or that we're not currently using. And all this was in the store cupboards here. So Mike made, this is actually one big cupboard, so the white bit in between is still part of the cupboard and goes right to the wall here, right to the wall here. And this is kind of like what we use for almost a loft. So we keep things in here like Christmas decorations, ironing board, anything that we want to go away. I also have long hanging areas for winter coats and such other things, my games. So one side's more easy grab, sewing stuff, anything at all, and the other side is more permanent storage. It's probably too dark for you to see, but this side is bags, all my bags. I've got craft and things, my games on the top. At the back, the spooky maid lady, that's my vacuum cleaner, and behind her to the right, you can't see probably, that's all Christmas decorations, and the Christmas tree in the big box behind the maid. This side is special shoes, so like walking shoes and things. We have all winter coats here which are rarely used. The top is any bedding for this room, so it doesn't get mixed up with our bedding. And then I've just sorted out, again I don't think you can see, all the sewing stuff is now on this shelf, and the material that we use and projects on the bottom. I have my wheelchair and my crutches at the back there, so they're easily grabbable when I need them. And in the middle is all hanging clothes of mine, dresses and long hanging things there, because I don't have any hanging area in my wardrobes in my bedroom. I just have shelves. And as you can see, all these blue sun lounger cushions will be kept in there too. Same as the cushions on the seats. Come the winter, they will all have a place to be. progress. Inside. As you can see, it's going to be pretty big. Plenty of room.